Isn't it ironic how many marketers overcomplicate marketing all the time? Cathey simplifies it. Cathey Armilas is a marketing expert, professional speaker, and the author of the award-winning book, The Unbreakable Rules of Marketing: 9.5 Ways to Get People to Love You. She regularly trains executives, and her clients include Nike, Intel, Viacom, Nickelodeon, MTV, and the city of Long Beach, California, where she is affectionately known as their secret marketing weapon. Cathey's campaigns have yielded millions of dollars in an additional revenue for her clients and got them on TV shows like David Letterman, CNBC, and the Discovery Channel. Cathey Armilas helps people stop selling and start loving, because that's what marketing that isn't awful is all about: getting people to love you.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Fanfara Marketing Conference. I'm Cathey Armilas, and I'm going to chat with you a little bit today about marketing. I'm specifically going to talk about emotions in marketing. So if we take marketing, there's just two parts to marketing. There's the strategy in marketing, and then there's the tactics. The strategy is the foundation that we lay down, and the tactics is actually what we do. So if we're doing a social media campaign, or if we had an ad campaign. But the strategy behind it is, like, what do you want people to feel? What do you want them to act on? What do you want them to do? Who do you want to reach? What media is, like, all the strategy behind what marketing is. And in marketing, it's really important to have an emotional hook. We need to use emotions. The psychology behind emotions is this: if you can't make somebody feel something, they're not going to feel connected to it. But when we can make somebody feel something, they feel connected to whatever it is that you're trying to sell. So in order to use emotions in marketing, you have to do a couple things. First of all, you have to come up with something creative. In order to make us feel, you have to kind of hit us at an angle that we never really thought of before. So, for instance, I like to do this with my clients. I like to say, okay, how can we take everything, like if we're creating an ad, we're trying to create this ad, we're trying to come up with some kind of messaging, we're trying to figure out what it is that we want to say. I like to start with everything over here that would be cliche. What are people expecting you to say? I think there's a little thing over here too. What are people expecting you to say about this product? What will people go, oh yeah, I knew they were going to say that. And then if you think about all the cliche things that there are, like, brainstorm about that. You want to get it out of the way first so that you can move over to creative. What's a way that they've never heard before? How can you take the product or the service or whatever it is you're trying to market? How can you highlight it in a way? It's really cool too. I'm also a TED Talk coach, and in the TED world, TED Talks are all about sharing and spreading ideas. And we always like to hone in on one idea. And it kind of made me think that a TED Talk is just a mini marketing campaign. So in the marketing world, we want to do the same thing. What's our idea? And how can we take that idea and highlight it in a creative way in which nobody's ever seen or heard before, or something that they weren't expecting? I mean, think about it. When somebody says a joke and it makes you laugh, it's not because you knew the ending, it's because you thought it was going one way, and all of a sudden the ending jerked you a completely different way. So, just a little kind of 101 tip from Cathey Armilas here in Portland, Oregon in the United States is please, please, please find a way to emotionally hook people into your marketing. Find that way that people are going to feel connected to whatever it is you're trying to sell or what you're trying to do. And finally, I hope you have fun today. You're going to be talking with lots of people, hearing lots of case studies. Just soak in this opportunity to take any kind of notes and pay attention to how things were done, so that when you're all done and you leave this conference, you can kind of go back and reflect on things that you learned and things that you feel like work. In the end, marketing, like anything, is just a process. And in order to get something that's creative and does a good job, you have to work through what's not creative and what doesn't work. So have fun at the conference, and I hope to see you making creative things.